what we own. With our blood
Hello.
and our steel, we
They're
will
dancing.
take back our
Snowball
home.
came here to read something. Hey, go dance.
Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day
Erica's
of your
sister is
death,
dancing.
We will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. This land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams. Down with Ulfric, the killer of
She's gonna sing the whole thing.
On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
Snowball wants to hear it now.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Ooh, Snowball's standing up for this one.
Our hero claims a warrior.
Hey, dance for this one.
Spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead.
Faster than you.
All you need to do is pay my fee.
In your dreams. If I win, the next round's on you.
Believe,
Damn.
believe
Go away.
The Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborns come.
It's been a good week, my boy.
Feel
Loud
free to make
customers mean
requests.
Good cheer, and good cheer.
Wait.
Full tip.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious. The well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Aha!
I can run the skeevers.
Now Snowball will read the book.
I'm almost as smart as you.
Don't.
Wolf Queen, Volume 6. Time to read. The Wolf Queen, Book 6, by Raguin Jarth. From the pen of Isosceles, 2nd century sage. What happened to the person he taught him? That person that taught him. 3E120. The 15-year-old Empress Kintyra Septim II, daughter of Antiochus. How many of these people are pedo bears? Was coronated on the 3rd day of the first steed. Her uncle Magnus, king of Lilmoth, and Sepphoris, king of Galain, were in attendance, but her aunt Potema, the Wolf Queen of Solitude, had been banished from the court. Once back in her kingdom, Queen Potema began assembling the rebellion, which was to be known as the War of the Red Diamond. All the allies she had made over the years of disgruntled kings and nobles joined forces with her against the new empress. The first early strikes against the empire were entirely successful. Throughout Skyrim and Northern High Rock, the imperial army found themselves under attack. Potema and her forces washed over Tamriel like a plague, inciting riots and insurrections everywhere they touched. In the autumn of the year, the loyal Duke of Glenpoint on the coast of High Rock sent an urgent request for reinforcements from the Imperial Army, and Kintyra to inspire the resistance to the Wolf Queen led the army herself. 3E121. We don't know where they are, said the Duke, deeply embarrassed. I've sent scouts out all over the countryside. I can only assume that they've retreated up north upon hearing of your army's arrival. I hate to say it. I was hoping for a battle, said Kintyra. I'd like to put my aunt's head on a spike and parade it around the empire. Her son Uriel and his army are right at the border to the imperial province, mocking me. How are they able to be so successful? Are they just that good in battle, or do my subjects truly hate me? She was tired after many months of struggling through the mud and of autumn and winter, crossing the Dragontail Mountains. Her army nearly marched into an ambush, A blizzard snapped in the normally temperate barony of Dwin. A blizzard snapped in the normally temperate barony of Dwin was so unexpected and severe that it must certainly have been cast by one of Potema's wizard allies. Everywhere she turned, she felt her aunt's touch, and now her chance of facing the Wolf Queen at last had been thwarted. It was almost too much to bear. "It is fear, pure and simple," said the Duke. "That is her greatest weapon." "I need to ask," said Kintira, hoping that by sheer will she could keep her voice from revealing any of the fear that Duke spoke of. "You've seen the army. Is it true that she has summoned a force of undead warriors to do her bidding?" "No, as a matter of fact, it's not true. But she certainly fosters that rumor. Her army attacks at night, partly for strategic reasons and partly to advance fears like that. She has, so far as I know, no supernatural aid other than the standard battle mages and night blades of any modern army." "Always at night," said Kintira thoughtfully. "I suppose that's to disguise their numbers, and to move her troops into position before we're aware of them," added the Duke. "She's the master of the sneak attack. When you hear a march to the east, you can be certain she's already on top of you from the south. But listen, we'll discuss this all tomorrow morning. I've prepared the castle's best rooms for you and your men." Kintira sat in her tower suite, and by the light of the moon and a single tallow candle, she penned a letter to her husband-to-be, Lord Mundelius, Mr. Pedobear. Back in the Imperial City, she hoped to be married to him in the summer at the Blue Palace her grandmother Quintilia had loved so much. But the war may not permit it. As she wrote, she gazed out the window at the courtyard below and the haunted, leafless trees of winter. Two of her guards stood on the battlements, several feet away from one another. Just like Mundelius and Kintira, she thought, and proceeded to expound on the metaphor in her letter. A knock on the door interrupted her poetry. "A letter, Your Majesty, from Lord Mundelius," said the young courier, handing the note to her. It was short, and she read it quickly before the courier had a chance to retire. "I'm confused by something. When did he write this?" "1 week ago," said the courier. "He said it was urgent that I make it here as quickly as possible while he mobilized the army. I imagine they've left the city already." Kintira dismissed the courier. Mundelius said that he had received a letter from her urgently calling for reinforcements to the battle at Glen Point. But there was no battle at Glen Point, and she had only just arrived today. Then who wrote the letter in her handwriting? And why would they want Mundelius to bring a second army out of the Imperial City into High Rock? Snowball knows why. Feeling a chill from the night air at the window, Kintira went to shut the latch. The two guards on the battlements were gone. She leaned over at the sound of a muffled struggle behind one of the barren trees and did not hear the door open. When she turned, she saw Queen Potema and Minton, Duke of Glenpoint, in the room with a host of guards. "You move quietly, Aunt," she said after a moment's pause. She turned to the Duke. "What turned you against your loyalty to the Empire? Fear and gold," said the Duke simply. "What happened to my army?" asked Kintira, trying to look Potema steadily in the face. "Is the battle over so soon?" "All your men are dead," smiled Potema. "But there was no battle here, merely quiet and efficient assassination. There will be battles ahead against Mondelius in the Dragon Tail. In the Dragon Tail Mountains, and against the remnants of the Imperial Army in the city. I'll send you regular updates on the progress of the war. So I am to be kept here as your hostage? Asked Kintyra flatly, suddenly aware of the solidity of the stones and the great height of the tower room. Damn you. Look at me. I am your empress. Think of it this way. I'm taking you from being a fifth-rate ruler to a first-rate martyr, said Potema with a wink. But I understand if you don't want to thank me for that. Intrigue, war, assassination. She probably threw her out the window. Have a good day. Bye-bye.